Super K, you know! What's up, Super K? We're back at it again with another week of a Super K Devo video. We're also going to have a Super K worship video for you this week. Y'all, we've got one more week of these to close out the month of May and to close out this season of doing Super K every week through videos. It's definitely not the same as being with you, but we have loved making these videos, and our Super K leaders have loved being a part of it and sending out shout outs on Instagram. And so if you've missed anything, parents or students, we're trying to log everything. All these videos are on our YouTube channel at Poco K Life on YouTube. You can go back to our Instagram page and find on our profile, find the highlights from our Super K leaders that have all given like shout out videos. Again, these videos will be kind of on our Facebook page, our Instagram, our website will link you to those things. We hope that there are resources, parents, that you can use for weeks and maybe months to come, even if you only got one or two here or there. We've all been on a little screen time overload, so maybe you're going to be watching this months down the road, and that's perfectly great with us. We just hope that it's helpful in the process of discipling your kiddos at your home. Let's do it. Here we go. Second to last week of Super K Devo videos, and this week we hit the topic of Jesus is a miracle worker.
Hey guys, I'm Sam, and I'm one of the third grade boys small group leaders. And the theme of the day is Jesus is a miracle worker. Let's do that again. Jesus is a miracle worker.
Hey, what's up, Super K? It's Cami. I'm one of the 5th grade girls small group leaders. The verse of the day today is Psalm 105:5, and it says, "Remember all the miracles he has done. Remember all his wonders and his decisions."
Okay, there we go. Jesus is miracle worker. Right? Psalm 105 again says, remember the miracles that he has done. Remember his wonders and his decisions. You know, the Bible calls us to remember what God has done, right? And look forward to what God is going to do. Y'all, if you read the Gospels, right, you just go through the book of John, right? You'll see miracle after miracle, right? Jesus healing the sick, right? Jesus feeding the hungry. Right, when he took a few loaves and a couple fish and turned it into a meal for thousands of people. Man, that'd be amazing if someone could multiply Chick-fil-A like that for me and I could have it all the time. And you also see him walking on water. Jesus did all these miracles throughout the Gospels, and we get to read about them, and they're so fun. But you know what strikes me as probably the craziest thing is in John 14, verse 12. Jesus says this, "Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do." This is Jesus talking. And then he says, "And greater works than these will he do because I'm going to the Father." That's nuts, right? Jesus says that we, because we believe in him, will do greater works, right, than even the miracles and signs that he performed. And you might be asking yourself, so I've never brought anyone back from the dead. I've never turned water into anything else but water, except for maybe Kool-Aid when I mix in the sugar, right? And so you might be going like, I just don't believe this. But when we understand the purpose of what he's saying here, I think it helps us understand a little better. See, Jesus was always about the heart. Jesus always went after the heart of people, right? And so his signs, his miracles, those miracles that he performed were signs, right, to point towards the greater miracle that's going on inside of people's hearts. So this is why he can say confidently that you and I can do greater works than even he did. Why? Because we have Jesus' Spirit living in our heart, right? And the work of someone who was far from God, not believing in him, into believing in Jesus and running hard and following after him, that is a miracle. And we can still see that happen today, and we get to be a part of that today. And so, again, Jesus is the miracle worker, and yet Jesus puts his Spirit in us so that we get to participate in the ongoing miracles that God is still doing. You and I are a miracle of God. I think we can all understand a little bit more during this time we're living in of kind of isolation, that life is a miracle. Right? And so we just want to encourage you guys this week to think about, right? To remember, as Psalm 105 says. Remember all the works that God has done. Remember his miracles. Remember how he has changed you and caused you to be a more loving, gracious, patient person. Remember the miracles he has done. Remember his wonders and his decisions. Jesus is the miracle worker. See you, Super K.